Well, do you need some repairs done on your home, but you know what? You think you just, or maybe you know, you just don't have the money? Well, maybe you should consider a home equity line of credit. I want you to meet Kathy Graham. She's a Vice President of Marketing at Desert Schools Federal Credit Union, and she's here to explain how it works and hopefully how easy it is to go about, because sometimes, Kathy, that task can be somewhat daunting.
If you're thinking about doing a home improvement, a home equity loan is a great thing to consider. The way that it works is, so you buy a house, you're paying on your mortgage, and your house is worth a certain amount. Say it's worth $250,000, but you only owe $150,000. That means you have $100,000 of equity, and you can borrow against that. And that's what a home equity line of credit really is. So the great thing about that is that the rates tend to be pretty low compared to a personal loan or a credit card. It's a great way for you to borrow money at a pretty low rate, and you can, sometimes there are tax advantages, and you can borrow a decent amount so you can make home improvements or pay for college. There's lots that you can do with it. So
you can do anything with the money you want once you get that money. Do you have to have a certain amount of equity in your home in order to qualify?
It's always important to borrow wisely, and so there are generally rules in place that try not to borrow exactly as much as the home is worth. So generally up to 80% of the home's value is amount you can borrow, and then the amounts can range from you know, tens of thousands to $100,000 depending on what you need the cash for.
And I think, you know, it's important that, you know, you don't want to just squander the money.
No.
I mean, there's we should have it should be purposeful, correct?
Absolutely.
What would be some of the recommendations, and actually maybe if you're going to do something like a home equity line of credit, make it worth your while and maybe use it to reinvest back into your home?
That's an excellent way to use it, and today that's the way that most people are really using home equity loans. There was a time where maybe people were using them for other reasons, but people are really tapping into that to reinvest into the value of their home, to make some simple home improvements or some big home improvements. I mean, we all watch the shows on HGTV and people have their sledgehammers out and they're taking out walls and cabinetry, and you can do that, but there are also some very simple things you can do to add value back into your home using a home equity line of credit. Kitchens are a great place to start. It's one of the most important rooms of the house, so just simple repainting cabinets or changing out hardware, light fixtures.
Updating, you know,
and just giving it that fresh look.
Right.
One that people don't think about very much is the entry to your home. Just buying a new front door or even changing out the hardware can add to that curb appeal and add value.
Yes.
Bathrooms are a big one. Just updating the sink or the flooring or the light fixtures. And here in Arizona, because we have great weather except for when it's 115 degrees, the outdoor living space is a big one, where if you can invest in an outdoor kitchen or just in a built-in grill, or just to create that outdoor living space, it's a great investment.
So how can people, one great tip that you can share with our viewers, and they think, you know, I'm not sure if I can qualify, what should they do to prepare themselves when they come to Desert Schools to figure out, you know what, can I in fact get a home equity line of credit?
Well, I think it's important for you to understand the amount that you borrowed on your home and what your current balance is. So just getting even your mortgage statement in hand, and then just call. You can call Desert Schools and talk to one of our loan officers, and then we'll get an appraisal for you, and then you'll know what the value of your home is, and you'll know where you stand, and then you can start making those big plans.
Good. And you can walk us through the process, because we're going to need some help on that. All right. All right. Well, thank you very much. I want to tell you about how you can get more information on the home equity loans. Here's what you do. You call Desert Schools Federal Credit Union. The number 602-433-7000. They have several locations to choose from. Find one near you and make that phone call and have somebody walk you through that process. Here's their information on their website, desertschools.org.